There's a lot of confusion between the attributes of revocable and irrevocable trusts. For instance, sometimes my clients tell me they want a revocable trust that will provide them with income tax savings, protect them from creditors, and help them avoid probate. The only trouble is that this type of trust and many of its variants don't actually exist. Instead, these features are a combination of the characteristics found in either a revocable or an irrevocable trust. So let's set the record straight. First of all, a revocable living trust is the device that most people are looking for. Besides doing what most people think of when they think of a will, it helps them to avoid probate and also obtain transfer tax savings at the time of death. Please note that I didn't say it helps you to receive income tax savings during life. It doesn't do that. On the other hand, capital gains taxes might be negated with the help of a revocable trust, but again, only at the time of death. Also, contrary to popular belief, these trusts do not give you any protection from creditors. And finally, the most important characteristic of a revocable trust is that it can be revoked. That means you can change it anytime you want. On the other end of the spectrum, there are irrevocable trusts. But for starters, let me just say that when you die, your revocable trust can automatically become irrevocable so that no one can change it. Besides that transformation of a revocable trust into an irrevocable trust, however, many times people just give away their assets right now in an irrevocable trust. After they do this, they can change their mind later on. What that means is that if you decide to give away your assets in an irrevocable trust, you better be 100% sure about what you're doing before you do it. Since you can never get the assets back that you put into an irrevocable trust, you might be wondering, why in the world would anyone set one up? And that brings us full circle. Because people set up irrevocable trusts mainly to reduce estate and gift taxes, as well as to get some creditor protection. There are also other benefits to establishing an irrevocable trust, and we will get into these advantages as we run through some of the videos. For now though, let me just say that although irrevocable trusts are relatively rare, they are also quite diverse. In other words, you don't often see them being used, but when you do, they might have the main purpose of housing life insurance, or possibly to make gifts to charity, or perhaps specifically to benefit a special needs child who would otherwise lose out on receiving important government benefits. Really, there are many different types of irrevocable trusts, and we will explore a lot of them here.